Council approved a resolution reinforcing the city's position against federal immigration authorities. More from inside council chambers is coming up.
Governor Gavin Newsome in San Diego today talking about drug enforcement and the concern of more ICE raids here in our county.
People protesting, all while SDG&E CEO is presenting tonight. After a decade, this co-op grocery store is finally open. Today, we got a first-hand look.
How plants are using their own immune systems to rebound from drought conditions.
The San Diego Museum of Art celebrates their centennial, how you can enjoy their 100-year birthday bash.
CBS 8 News live at 6 starts right now.
Tonight, the city of San Diego, the city council has unanimously approved a resolution opposing aggressive tactics from immigration and customs enforcement officers. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Anna Laurel. The vote comes amid nationwide scrutiny over federal immigration enforcement. CBS 8's Alex Cheney joins us live from council chambers. Alex, what happened today?
Well, today's resolution that passed really just reinforces the city's position to not have local law enforcement assist federal immigration authorities. It also allows the city attorney to file lawsuits against the Department of Homeland Security.
No shit!
The world watched as ICE officials in Minneapolis shot and killed Renee Good and Alex Preddy in Minneapolis last month. And just days ago, saw multiple raids throughout the city of Chicago.
You'll have 5 minutes. Please proceed.
Now, the city of San Diego is taking action, but one man said the resolution is too little, too late.
We need to be having more meetings, more council resolutions, more changes on SDPD policy and actions.
Today's resolution authorizes the city attorney to file or join a lawsuit supporting Minnesota and Illinois lawsuits against the Department of Homeland Security and the Trump administration for excessive tactics from federal immigration authorities.
I've cried with neighbors and friends who have described the fear that now pervades their daily lives, the way that parents in neighborhoods the way that parents are coordinating to walk each other's kids to school or create escape routes through their backyards just in case armed agents return to their neighborhoods. This is not law enforcement.
In May of 2025, ICE officials conducted a worksite immigration enforcement action at 2 restaurants in South Park. In today's meeting, one council member referenced a large contingent of armed federal agents carrying military-grade equipment arriving in tactical vehicles. They deployed flashbang devices and took aggressive dispersal actions.
Actions like these that have been taken by ICE are simply inhumane, unconstitutional, and are not welcomed in San Diego.
The resolution focuses on SDPD's involvement in federal law enforcement activities, saying deteriorating public trust in local law enforcement has serious long-term consequences. It suppresses the reporting and prosecution of crime, especially for immigrant populations. Meanwhile, tonight, the Chula Vista City Council is also considering their own resolution to condemn ICE activities. They're also considering flying the flag at half-staff for those killed by federal authorities. We'll have more on that coming up later tonight. Reporting live from San Diego City Council chambers, I'm Alex Cheney. Back over to you.
Thanks, Alex. Governor Gavin Newsome is in San Diego tonight, and he's highlighting progress in the state's fight against transnational drug trafficking.
And as CBS 8's Steve Price reports, drugs aren't the only problem he's concerned about right now.
Governor Gavin Newsome arrived here in San Diego County early this morning. Among his stops, he spoke with immigrant rights groups who are concerned about increased ICE raids in our county. Then he came here to Montgomery Field where he met with reporters. He talked about that and also his stepped up enforcement against drugs.
We're producing real results.
Governor Newsome says the stepped-up enforcement against fentanyl into California started in 2021 and is making a big difference, saving lives.
Some 50.6 million pills now have been seized, a total street value of $506 million, close to $500 million, 34,000 pounds, 34,357 pounds to be exact.
Governor Newsome thanked the CHP and National Guard for their efforts to get fentanyl off our streets.
This is what the National Guard should be doing. This is the kind of partnerships that make sense.
That comment a dig at President Trump, who pulled the National Guard away from the border to protect federal buildings in LA during protests over ICE raids in that city. He also bashed Trump's Border Patrol chief, Greg Bovino, who was sent back to California from Minnesota after 2 American citizens were killed by ICE agents.
I'm shocked he still has his job, though I'm also shocked Kristi Noem still has her job, though she seems to have been pushed aside as well. Tom Homan, ironically now the adult in the room.
On that topic, Newsome said he met earlier in the day with immigrant rights groups in the South Bay and with Somali nationals who fear leaving their homes to run routine errands.
But you can't spend time with real people and not feel their pain and not feel that trauma. Donald Trump doesn't understand that.
Newsome says what's happening in these raids is not about getting criminals off our streets.
This is about terrorizing community. It's about chaos. It's about fear.
Newsome will be meeting with other groups in San Diego this evening and will spend the night in Southern California. He has another news conference tomorrow in the LA area. In Serra Mesa, Steve Price, CBS 8.
All right, Steve, thank you. A local advocate is praising California's Attorney General for taking legal action against Rady Children's Hospital since it will stop providing gender-affirming care to minors this Friday. Attorney General Rob Bonta announced a lawsuit late Friday saying binding conditions from its merger with Children's Hospital Orange County requires those services continue through 2034. Well, Kathy Molig, founder of Trans Family Support Services, says hundreds of families are now scrambling to find alternative care.
Families feel devastated, they feel betrayed, they feel lost.
Molig says Rady's gender clinic served about 1,000 patients. Now Kaiser is the only provider in San Diego County offering these services, but that's only available to Kaiser patients. She says the closest alternative care for many families is in LA County. In a statement, Rady Children says the decision was difficult but necessary to continue serving all children and participating in essential federal programs. People in San Diego gathered late this afternoon to protest SDG&E's CEO as he gave the opening address at an industry conference tonight.
CBS 8's Steffi Roche joins us live from outside the Rady Shell, the site of that conference. Steffi, what triggered this protest?
And they protested what they describe as SDG&E's soaring rates. Now here behind me, SDG&E's CEO, Scott Kreider, spoke. He was the keynote speaker at the DTEC conference happening at the Rady Shell tonight. And leading up to the conference, the protesters, they chanted, gathered, held large banners. And the protesters argue SDG&E's rates are harming San Diego seniors and working families. This afternoon, I spoke with Barbara Pinto, a member of Alliance of California for Community Empowerment, commonly known as ACE.
They are definitely putting profits before people. Their rates are ridiculous. They have a monopoly. I was born in San Diego, and they have been the one power source in San Diego since as long as I've been here. And for decades, I've seen the rates increase. And with inflation and the cost of housing here, it's just not something that people can afford.
In a statement, SDG&E tells me in part, quote, "We know that any change in energy costs makes a difference to our customers, and we work to keep bills as low as possible while continuing to deliver the safe, reliable energy that families and businesses across Southern California depend upon every day." And we're going to have more on this tonight at 10 on the CW San Diego and at 11 on CBS. But for now, reporting live from downtown San Diego, I'm Steffi Roche, CBS 8.
Thanks, Steffi. What started as a water main break over the weekend is now a massive headache for drivers and neighbors in Carlsbad. It's at Carlsbad Village Drive in El Camino Real, where we saw crews making progress today, laying new asphalt. Some lanes on El Camino Real have reopened, but all lanes of Carlsbad Village Drive on the east side of the intersection, those are still closed. For now, drivers are being detoured through neighborhoods, and that's leading to safety concerns.
About 10 times as much traffic going through the neighborhood. People blow through the stop signs, which is unfortunate. It's a residential area. It's 25 miles an hour here.
The city of Carlsbad expects road repairs to wrap up by midweek. A big makeover unveiled today at a Pacific Beach Elementary after more than 2 years of construction.
A new transitional kindergarten and kinder building is now open for students to use at the nearly 100-year-old campus. It features new classrooms and upgrades to existing classrooms. There's also a new secure main campus entrance. We heard from really excited students today about what they like best.
One thing I like about our new school are the playgrounds. My favorite thing about our new school is the playground. My favorite thing about the new school is the classrooms.
Classroom, but the playground really is the popular thing. We're told the cost of the project was about $22 million, paid for through community-approved bonds.
A fierce debate among California lawmakers over a potential mileage tax for drivers.
We've got those details still ahead, plus the latest in the ongoing search for the mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie.
And making it easier to eat healthy in the South Bay. A long-awaited project finally becomes a reality.
After a weekend of some hot temperatures that we even had last week, we're now going into the start of this week a little bit on the milder side. Temperatures have come down when it comes to daytime highs, and we're also talking about the marine layer returning and extending a little bit more inland. It's 62 degrees for downtown right now. We'll take a look at your complete forecast after the break.